Oh, shit. I should have watched the stream.
We're live, Z2. Good intro. Welcome to another exciting Breath of the Wild bingo lockout. So
Hello.
today's commentators are myself, Z2W, and Katie. Hello,
Hello.
guys.
Hello.
Today's competitors on the left side, we have the Teichen Natar team with Teikage, Taco Sensei, and Storewide Boss 69. And on the right side of the screen, we have our other team, the I Vlad Wemps, with Vlad, ITNT Piston, and Schwem. So yeah, we are going to reveal the card now, and let's see what we got.
Yeah,
Undefeated
I
champ.
wonder what
Oof.
cards be.
Yeah, it's
12 Elden Korax.
well,
Interesting.
like most people, like Elden Koroks actually aren't that bad if you're around the Foothill Stable Shrine. There's a
Right.
whole bunch. I mean, 12 is still a lot, but like it's not as visceral as you would initially
But
think. But 30
Stoid
Koroks is. Whew.
I tell
Yeah,
Stoid to stop.
but I mean, if you
'cause he's-
combine those, if you combine 12 Koroks and 30 Koroks, and like you're someone that knows Koroks well,
Yeah.
then that's really not too bad. 7 different creatures is kind of annoying. Curry
And the
for what
weapon,
ails you. Where is that side quest actually at? That's where you have to make curry, right? With the Goron spice, but I don't know where it's
yeah,
actually. Where do you
it
turn
is.
that?
Is that the Akala stable? Not, yeah, Akala stable.
Okay. I haven't done that one.
I would have to double check. It's been a while. It's one of those the stable by Rito. Okay.
Oh, it's a save by readout? Okay.
Yeah, ZD3 says stable by Rito. I always think it's an Akala, but I'm always wrong. So I should probably just not comment on that anymore because I'm always wrong. But the weapon connoisseur side quest that's the one in Hatno where you need like the 6 different weapons. Am I right?
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's
it
Which
is.
isn't it 7 weapons?
is it 7? I
Uh,
can't. I
Yeah,
don't think I've
and it's
had to
like
do it
I
in a
know.
bingo yet, and it's
yeah, it's a lot. I know
I know you need the Wind Cleaver
yeah, you need
and
the wind cleaver and some weird one.
the giant. No, the ancient short sword, which requires a giant ancient core.
yeah.
Prediction.
Ooh.
Cool. Right, time to go all in, Cap.
Yeah, so this is definitely there's some big goals on this. Oh wait, it has I didn't even see the Mount 9 different creatures. That one is the one that
Yeah.
sucks. Mount 7 different creatures is nothing person to that one.
Yeah.
That one is
Yeah.
brutal because that means you have to mount Tubba or Sidon in
Yeah.
addition to all the other ones. And we already have Naboris being required with undefeated champ. Oof.
Yeah. It's
14
this is
shrines.
this is
Okay.
a rough board. It's got
Oh
some
my
really
god.
long goals on there.
15 pinwheel balloon Koroks. That's the worst. I know
It's
that.
the worst
It's going
one.
way too well. That's the worst.
Yeah, I think with the Koroks, there are enough Korok goals that getting 30 Koroks isn't that bad if you go for
Well,
a lot
yeah, I
of the
mean
Korok
that's
ones.
you only
But
need to
yeah,
pick up 3 more if you picked up the
Yeah.
other 2, but
yeah.
that's still I mean, it's not like those regions are right next to each other.
Yeah,
They all
finding
do.
15 pinwheel balloons can be really, really tricky.
Like that is
You
awful.
think, oh yeah, that's not that bad, but then like I think I did like the balloon ones,
It is
or I mean
B-side.
that not the pinwheels, but like I did a different like specific Korok one, and then when you actually like look it up, some of them are just so spread out, and you just have to do so much traveling just to get a handful of them, which is just it can be really challenging
Yeah,
if you're
no.
not already going to those regions with your other goals.
Yeah,
It-
no. That goal, I've done that
rough.
goal many times. I think I've done that in a bingo like 3 or 4 times now. It's awful. Like it is so hard because like obviously like 15 pinwheel any of those kind of Korok goals whether it's like a specific type, you know,
Yeah.
like gold rings or puzzle Koroks or whatever, like the metal cube ones,
Yeah.
they're spread out, right? Like and that's what you think is the hard part, But the real hard part of 15
With the
pinwheel
pinwheels.
Koroks is bow durability, arrow count, and
Yeah.
actually aiming. Because
Yeah.
you can have 3-4 bows and you can have 50 arrows, but like you can also miss 50 arrows. Like it's actually
Yep.
some of them are hard,
Yeah.
So it's like
Mm.
that one's super easy to lose a lot of time on. Oh, so there's
Yeah.
actually 8 weapons for Weapon Connoisseur. I have it up now. So it's
Okay.
Traveler's Sword, which is easy, you get on Plateau. Fire Rod, also you can get just off of Plateau. Moblin
Yep.
Club, I'm pretty sure you can also get that just off of Plateau and some of the
Yep.
forests nearby. Duplex Bow and Wind Cleaver you'll get together when you actually go to the Clan Hideout.
Mhm.
Ancient Battle Axe Plus. I think that requires either a modest
Oh,
or
I
a
didn't
major
realize
system.
that was on there. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's modest.
Yeah.
that's a
That's
modest.
not
Okay.
too bad if you have stuff from Castle.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then Frost Spear and then Ancient Short Sword. I think you can get
Yeah.
a Frost Spear maybe in a
There's a lot
modest
near
strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're off. We're off.
Yeah, we're off.
Yeah, there
And
is
it,
one, I forgot the name, but wait, hang
it
on,
looks
let
like
me
Vlad went right for those trousers.
That's
So
smart.
first on the board.
Yeah, and like with a board like this with so many kind of big long goals, right? Like, oh wait.
Mm,
Oh man, I can't believe you got that launch off. I thought
yeah, that
the
was
the bat was weird, right? The bat kind of pushed him
yeah,
to the left.
a little bit, yeah. So
But yeah, so in a board like this, when you have so many long goals, like getting those early quick ones, just make the
yeah,
end game for your
Yeah.
team so much more lenient, or like you have a few different options hopefully later on in the end game.
and ZD3, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to the channel. Really appreciated.
Oh my gosh, I'm one of them. I'm so lucky. Thank you, Sean.
All right, so
Thank you,
now it
Sean.
looks like that initial one fast goal is done. Now I think our players are kind of doing some of their usual openings, probably preparing for some of these long goals, because there's a lot of long goals on here that are gonna need a little bit of preparation and collecting food for all the launches that are going to be happening. And yeah, so we're starting to see kind of like the standard, each player kind of has their own standard opening for the most part of what they collect and where they like to head on plateau before they start really diving into the goals. Because I think other than trousers, there's really nothing on here that would indicate staying on plateau longer, unless you're going for 30 Koroks and want to grab a couple of quick ones as you're doing your collections around plateau. So
And with that said, with like less than 2 minutes, and ITT Pistons already BTB'd off a plateau and is at the Dueling Peaks Tower, which is probably the next fastest goal on the board. And he was able to beat Tay. Tay was unfortunately didn't go into bullet time early enough and ended up dying on his attempt to BTB. But even if he hit that, he was still going to be behind Piston because he just got the BTB out first. And then Tad insult injury misses a wind bomb. That's the classic.
This is a board where you really don't want to be in plat for too long.
Yeah.
In general, the food that you want to get in plat, you want to get like the amount you need to like the next spot where you can actually get a lot of food, like Kaiwan or Satori.
Kaiwan.
You don't want to.
Even CAC. I mean, like just getting to CAC, you can get 3 carrots, 4 fairies, and then maybe a couple
and
extra
the
like
heart.
apples or mushrooms. Yeah, you get the heart if you need it. Like you really, that's a good point. Like getting enough food to where you need to go to get more. You don't want to just be like, I'm gonna get as much as I can, because it's like, no, there's no point in wasting time on plateau getting those. In some cases, and especially in a lockout, right? Like
and
every second matters so much. Yeah.
Falling off the edge on that platform into the goop. I think we've all been there.
Oh yeah. So it looks like Tay is jumping right into shrines. He's he knows his stuff. Some might say when it comes to shrines.
Yep.
And I don't think I would be kind of surprised to see the iVlad Wemp team contest him on shrines. When I play against Tay and I see a shrine goal like that, 14 shrines, 16 shrines, whatever, I instantly just go, all right, so we're not going for shrines. Tay can have that one. 'Cause
Yeah,
trying to race Tay on shrines is so hard.
Yeah.
I still think it's good to like activate warp points
Oh,
anyway,
for sure.
even
Absolutely.
if they're in the middle of nowhere for like, because you don't know if he's going for shrines
Mhm.
or not, and at some point
Yeah,
having
right.
those warp points can come in
If he's
handy.
bluffing, right, and he's just pretending like he's gonna go for it for whatever reason, and you have all the war points and he has all the war points, but then
Yeah.
later on in the game, it might come down to like who can warp and complete the shrines faster.
Yeah. Also, in general, I dislike going for shrines in the early game, especially if there's a lot of the board, but there's not a lot on this board, so
Yeah.
I think going for shrines is like not a bad idea.
No.
Schwem picked up 2 Bokoblin Camp chests. I kind of missed that one, even though it was right in the middle of the board. That was really the only other. Oh, and any tough meal actually. Those kind of flew under the radar.
I was just about to
Oh.
mention the Bokoblin Camp chest, but we were talking about Tay and Shrine, so I wanted to let that thought finish and then mention that the Bokoblin Camp chest is another quick one that you can get on plateau pretty easily, and you're not fighting super high level Bokoblins there. I did miss the tough meal though.
So Piston landed at Dueling Peaks Tower, got the tower, and then he wind bombed to that 50 rupee chest near the Chalice, which has a tough an iron shroom right next to it. And then the first thing he did when he landed in CAC was cook it right away.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's really pretty solid routing. I mean, like, is there an iron shroom on plat?
I don't know, but there is a cooking spot like right
so.
above where he wind bombed off. I don't think he knows about it, but that would have probably been faster if you're trying to rush the goal. But Tay's no one in Tay Taco and Stowide aren't near CAC, so it worked for him.
I'm not sure if Piston actually got fire arrows or not. I mean, he might have, and I just missed it. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't looking at everybody's screen and who got fire arrows and ice arrows and who didn't. But he got off a plat really fast, so there's a chance that he didn't get it.
I mean, it can be difficult to keep up with 6 different people, and they're all doing very different things.
Yeah. But this is a really good start from I'd Vlad Wem. I mean, 4 quick goals. I mean, those are the 4 fastest goals on the board, and they got all of them. You could get 4 dog treasures pretty quick, but
I was going to say, I wonder if Takenator is more thinking of let them have the quick goals. We're going to spend time working on the longer goals and clean up that way.
Yeah,
it's a risky strategy sometimes, but I think with as many long goals on this board, it may pay off in the end.
Yeah. Also, they kind of do have a choice now.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's super easy anymore. There's Guardian Spear. It's Guardian Spear, 2 shrine quests, and then dog treasures and 7 creatures, but that's kind of hard as well.
Which I think Tay's going to go for the shrine quest because he just did watch out for the flowers by talking to Flower Blight. So getting another one would be really easy. And since he's already doing what I'm assuming he's doing shrines, that'll be not too bad. So
yeah, he's probably going to end up either doing the Deer Shrine or Landscape of a Stable, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Really nice cutscene skip from Piston. That skip can be really awkward to get, especially in Telenade.
Doing the patented Piston skew clip, first try.
Ooh,
amazing,
beautiful.
One of the best ways to get skews, an almost uncontested way, in my opinion. It's just so consistent and amazing. I love it.
I've never learned it.
Dude, it's so easy. He made it, and it's like it's literally you run up to the wall to like align Link with the wall, and then you just do a side hop, axe swing canceled jump. You know, it's like an axe swing backflip cancel, but you do a side hop instead of a backflip. And the axe swing pushes Link forward, right, with the swing, and then you just shield like in place shield jump, and you get skew perfectly every time. It's amazing. It's so good.
I might have to try that because I've tried learning skew and it's
it's a very consistent clip, like super consistent skew, super consistent clip. You can make it, and you can make the actual clipping in consistent too. But I often just kind of YOLO the lineup, like where I'm standing and
Yeah.
where I'm aiming, and I get in almost every time.
Oh, nice.
So, highly recommend.
Also,
All right,
I like to
Tay.
say, oh,
I was about to say Tay is talking to Impo right now. I wonder
oh,
if
probably
he is
Clementon.
gonna go for the Sheikah sensor.
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
make sense.
and
I don't think he has
memories.
the parts though. The Sheikah Sensor Plus takes what, 3 screws?
3
I
screws,
think
which is really
uh,
easy to get. So you like, I mean, any shrine with guardians in it, you could probably pick up 3 screws pretty easily. And they're very likely to be dropped in the guardians that are like on top of water, and you just flip them over with an ice block, and because screws are very common. So
Yeah.
alright, yeah. I also want to say that in general, when we call something hard, I don't mean it's hard to do. I mean, it takes a really long time.
Yeah, it's good clarification.
Unless we specifically say, like, it's hard to do, like, mechanically, or, like, you can mess it up really easily. Most of the time, it just
yeah.
means it takes forever.
Yeah, and that's definitely an issue because a lot of these goals that we're seeing are not hard to do. Getting 15 Koroks is not hard to do, but when you're talking like to Bantha Koroks and the region's not very large and it borders to other regions that have iffy boundaries, it can be just time consuming. And on top
Yeah.
of a lot of other time consuming goals, it can be tricky trying to balance all of that together.
So Storrod is going fishing here for chests in the middle of this river with Magnesis. I think he's looking for shock arrows because I've been in this
Oh,
rough area before. So he might be trying to mount 9 different creatures, and he's trying to get enough shock arrows to do Ruda. But that's just a guess. Maybe he just wanted those
Yeah.
50 rupees. I'm not sure, but let's
Well, I see him trying to hit a deer, so I wonder if he's going to try to mount the deer here.
also, it
Taco
looks like
also
Tay's
talking to Empathy, which is interesting.
going for this is a shrine quest test, which will be a
Yes.
second one.
Yeah. What
And
do
looks
we
like,
got for camera stuff? So we got the Sheikah Center Plus. We got 4 picture memories.
and I think 5. Yeah, there's 1, 5, and that's about it.
Yeah, so it's just those 3.
Yeah.
Man, I bet this is gonna come down to like who's gonna do undefeated champ and secret
Yeah.
secret.
That's
Because those are kind of the
Smile.
only two things
Ugh.
kind of off in Gerudo. But that's
Yeah.
2 goals. I mean, you can get Secret Club Secret pretty fast. But if you're already there, you're kind of showing the other team like I'm gonna be doing undefeated champ if I need to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, it's a good warp point, but I guess you shouldn't do it in the early game. But it's a nice, like, fast goal, and it'll serve as a lead if it ever does come to that.
Oh, and Schwemp hitting the flowers. Oh, right at the very end.
He got debated by the flower lady.
Yep.
You can actually shield jump there,
I
like
always
onto the
fail it
shrine.
though.
It can
Oh,
be,
is
it's
it-
pretty
Kinda
tight. It's
shield.
risky. I mean, the hitboxes on these flowers are
Yeah.
unforgiving. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flower hitboxes, man. Never thought I'd be talking about flower hitboxes in a game, but
Caught again. Did he get caught again?
oh,
Oh no.
It's one of the more frustrating experiences in this game. But
yeah, flower hitbox is never something that you think you'd be. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the reason we call her Flower Bite, especially because if you do it 3 times, you have that long cutscene of her running around, and as entertaining as it is, you don't want to be doing that in a bingo.
I didn't know that cutscene existed. I don't think I've ever got
Oh,
hit 3
yeah.
times.
Oh,
That's
if you hit
crazy.
flowers 3 times, she like goes all evil and she runs around and then she hits you, and it's a lengthy cutscene. It's a lengthy cutscene.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I did not know that existed. Holy
I'm pretty
cow.
sure it's on YouTube, so you can either do it yourself or it's definitely on YouTube. So
Wow, that's interesting.
Also,
Um,
like it takes your heart to one. It takes your hearts to 1/4, but that's not why
I-
it's annoying.
yeah, well, I
Yeah.
mean that's insult to injury on top of if you have it happens in a big go. But anyway, shrine, 2 shrine quests marked off. So Takinator is on the board, and Stormp has given up on the flower blood anyway because that was the reason he was doing it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, sometimes you're like, okay, thank God I don't have to. All right.
Yeah,
I guess I got to pivot now, but at least you don't have to like deal with the frustrating experience. You can be like, all right, now I can just move on to the next thing I need to do.
Oh, no
so I think
battery.
Piston has 3 screws. Did Piston talk to Impa though? Because I don't think I
I
didn't
believe
see
so.
him do it. Okay, I know he was in CAC, but I didn't actually see him do it. While I saw Tay and Taco both talk to Impa.
It looks like Tay's going for Linear Koroks. This is a classic.
6
Yeah.
Laneyroos. I mean, that's pretty nice. I mean, that's
Yeah.
It's practically nothing.
yeah.
I
And
mean, it's the one
he's
I do all
picking
the
up.
time.
Oh no, this is not a. I thought this was a balloon. This is an acorn.
Acorns are nice because you can bullet time like that.
Mhm.
Oh, I never even thought to do that. Oh, I am this this many days into playing this game.
You can
You
also
never.
space them, but
Yeah. There's
Oh, that
always
was
is
nice
something
to
to learn
do.
about this game. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I swear I'm learning. I learned so much about this game by doing bingos. Like so many of the little things
Yeah.
that you would never think of, just because how you do bingos is just way different than I would play casually. So, but yeah, I think it's smart for Tay to be doing the 6 Linear Koroks, because Linear Koroks are great Koroks to get because there's usually a bunch of clusters of Koroks, so you can pick up quite a few right next to each other, and yeah,
Yeah.
it can go by fast. So
This is
There
giving
are a
Piston
lot.
a chance to catch up though on shrines.
yeah,
I wonder what the shrine count is between.
We'll see what Piston's at. I'm pretty sure Tay's still ahead here because Piston's kind of doing all the ones that Tay already did, I think, for the most part.
yeah.
But let's see. He's at 8. Tay is probably at 1, 2, 3,
I don't think
4.
he did a Dakatus.
Oh, he
Or
skipped
he skipped
Akatas?
out. Wait.
They might be tied.
Or maybe it was Kaiwan. Without getting a high
No.
angle, that's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like the super high angle as well.
Yeah, but I mean that is unfortunate, but it's better than
It's not
failing.
bad, yeah.
All right. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
mean, he could actually get a super here where he lands. It's possible, but it's really hard.
I
But
think
even like a fast turn will get you
yeah.
most of the way there.
Yeah.
I think a force like doing supers is technically faster than doing a BTB, but
It's so hard to be consistent doing that though.
Yeah.
yeah, you need to get all of them.
Yeah,
Otherwise it's slower.
you feel sick though when you do it.
I've also
Okay.
never seen anyone do it, so
I've successfully supered to Hidona one time. I got one. I got to the Boko camp and realized it didn't have ice arrows, and I was like, oh, bummer. Guess I'm supering, and I hit the first one, and I nailed it, and then I hit the other one
Oh.
after that, and I was like, oh, that was sick. But it's not easy getting the first one at all.
Mm-mm.
Storwhite's naming his horse. Choosing to be
I
wholesome
smiley face.
than the usual horse names when I'm commentating.
It's tactical time loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Why
gonna
didn't
feel
you
really
register?
silly if they lose by like 15 seconds. If they get
Why didn't you
sniped.
register the horse though? I know he's doing Mount X different creatures. We don't need to register the horse, right?
Mm-mm.
Kind
Oh,
Unless
of,
he
I
plans
think
on using the horse.
I guess.
But
Piston is
activating Kaiwan, this is a very popular shrine in bingos. Oh,
yep.
and we're seeing some dog treasures too.
Yeah, so according to Jason, Piston is 2 shrines up on today.
Okay.
Okay.
But I think it was Vlad who got input then, because Vlad's now getting camera.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely saw Vlad at Impa, but I didn't see Piston, so.
This is interesting. That Tay, I mean Tay's only like 1 Korok off, I think, maybe 2 max.
Yeah.
With Lana Koroks, but he really has taken a big detour from both those goals to get some resources at the Kakariko Fairy Fountain, and that's kind of
Mhm.
given a lot of time toward
Mhm.
to Piston to clean up these shrines. He's probably just looking
Yeah.
at what the last branch of shrines he wants to do is. He ended up warping 2 stasis, but then opts to warp to Mag to maybe do like a Kami attack kind of routing, maybe and do the last few.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
I don't
right,
know,
and
though.
Tay has gotten the 6 Lineru Koroks.
Oh, very nice. That's also like especially nice because you're near Kaiwan, and Kaiwan
Yeah.
is food.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you don't think you're gonna necessarily need the food, you can just not cook it and then have
Yeah.
a bunch of extra raw backup food, which is always nice.
Yeah.
They doing
And
Dakatis. Oh, doing the old strat, which is respectable. I haven't seen this in a while.
Unfortunately, it didn't land. It didn't
Yeah.
land in the thing, so he's got to do it the old-fashioned way. This is
There
one
is
of the few
another
shrines
backup.
that I still do casually, even in bingos. I never could do the speech transfer this shrine.
yeah, same. There's too
There
many that I
is
still do. The old
I,
the intended strat, which
yeah.
ugh.
Even then, though, I mean, like intended is such a vague term because even the
Yes.
developers
yeah.
know like there's multiple ways to defeat shrines,
Yeah.
or beat them. But yeah, like I've tried to do this part where like you bomb boost underneath,
hmm
right, for the second part, and it's like it's so finicky. You get destroyed.
We also have Shrimp on a horse. You don't see horses a lot in like these.
I was riding one either earlier too. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, you don't see these a lot in like the bingos where, people are speed runners. They usually stick to like the wind bombs and the BTBs and stuff like that. And you might see a horse occasionally, like if you need it for a goal, but seeing 2 horses is
Yeah.
not something you
It's
see very
interesting.
often in very competitive bingos. I mean, I
Yeah.
see it casually with the people that I play with, but like in competitive bingos like this, you don't see it very often. So
We got a dog treasure off here between Vlad and Storewide. They're both feeding dogs.
Oh no, not the
Ooh.
dog percent runners again. People leave.
And he has a runaway bomb.
Oh no.
Piston somehow saved that wind bomb. He really dropped his square super
Ooh.
late there because it wasn't up in time, but he made it.
And Tay's getting a chest. Hey, bomb arrows. It's always good to have bomb arrows.
So Vlad and Taco are both in Hateno, but I don't think Vlad has the stuff he needs for a Sheikah sensor.
Mm-mm.
But I don't know if Taco has his. I guess I haven't seen him get it, but judging by the fact that he's doing camera stuff, I'm assuming he's either planning on getting it or he just wants to rush picture memories because it's 2 goals in 1.
Yeah. And Shwemp fighting a Lionel.
I think he
Ooh.
just wants to mount it, right?
Oh yeah,
You
probably.
wanted the mounted. Yeah, I
You
was
don't
about to
actually
say
have to
like,
kill it. You just got to get on and get
yeah, you
off.
just gotta get on it. Yeah, I keep thinking there's really not that many creatures that you can mount, so Lionel is definitely one of them that you have to do.
Looks like Taco's struggling a little bit getting the hold smuggle, but I think he has it now. Yeah, should be good. Just needs to get the wind bombs. Oh, but his bombs weren't there. Gotta be careful. You don't really you hit those. The blue flames do explode the bomb, so
Yes.
it's
Yep.
really easy to blow yourself up. And what is it? It's like frame 1 Z2, right? If you
Yeah,
place
Yep.
a bomb
frame
like
one.
frame 1, you blow the bomb up on accident somehow.
Also, if you
Yeah.
try
You're
to
gonna win
pick up the bomb, you'll walk into the bomb and blow it up. So
Yeah.
don't do that either.
And Chad is asking how many distinct mountable creatures are there?
There's 10.
Uh,
So
There's 10.
yeah, they get to skip out on one basically, and the one they're most likely going to skip out on is either Teba
Sidon.
or Sidon, one of the two. I
Yeah.
mean,
I'd skip Sidon because it has way too many
it's drama.
cutscenes. But yeah.
Yeah, but luckily, like you don't actually have to complete the Divine Beasts, either one of
Yeah.
them. You just gotta do the attack on them, and then you're good.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe
technically-
there's 11 actually. Yeah, actually that might be right. I'm gonna look it up. It's 10 or 11. It's not
Yeah,
much more
I
than
don't
that.
remember. I have not had to. I don't think I've had to do that one yet in a bingo, so I haven't really thought about it.
trying to climb the tower. And towers can be monka if you don't have like a nice wind bomb, and
Yeah.
you're trying to wind bomb from the kind of close to the tower. It gets a lot harder.
Oh wait, there's 12 mounts. So we
Oh.
got horse, giant horse, royal horse, Lord of the Mountain, which no one's going to do unless they absolutely have to, or they get insanely lucky. Stall horse, male deer, female deer, honeivore bear, grizzly maul bear, Lionel, and then Teba and Sidon. I think
Wow.
the grizzly maul bear was a recent change. I don't think we had that on the list before.
Okay.
But they are different because like it takes the difference between like a honeivore and a grizzly maul bear, like you need a different amount of stamina.
Yeah.
It takes a different
Oh, I
amount of like,
see.
And
mashing.
store wide getting 2 deer right there.
So
That's
you're doing
smart
the
using he mounted the buck and then used that to get on the doe.
Is Piston going to castle? Maybe. There's this
He's just like running through Hyrule Field right now.
Yeah.
All right, getting this shrine. He must be getting close on shrines.
This shrine has a spear, I believe. Or maybe I'm just dumb, but
Or no, he's skipping the shrine and going to castle? Interesting.
I guess if you don't think you're being chased, it's probably faster to get resources from castle and then come back to kill the thing if you're also planning on going for stuff like weapon connoisseur,
Right.
which I don't think is a good idea in the early game, but
No.
oh, maybe he's just getting it. Yeah, that makes. Maybe he just doesn't know about the spear.
This is interesting. I'm pretty surprised that he gave up on rushing these shrines because he really was poised to take it.
Yeah.
Tay is now doing the golf ball shrine, which is always fun to watch.
Yeah, it does have a spear, so it would have probably been better to. He does have the soldier's bow, right? Which should be enough to kill it, I think.
It should be good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Piston might get sniped by the Guardian.
Cutscene here. That'd be
Yep.
brutal.
And Vlad getting a first memory? I think this is his first memory.
Most likely.
Yeah. Oh, he had a ferry, so safe, but still.
Perfect. Oh, nice.
Was he gonna clip in?
I think so.
Oh, look at this setup to get skew. That's hella interesting. I haven't seen that one.
Oh.
Dude, he's gonna ESC. He gets it. Second try. Not bad.
Oh, nice.
Doesn't do the
No.
mules clip. PW.
This is not the Meals Club. This is the.
No, I said
This
he
is the-
didn't do the mules clip.
Oh yeah, that's a good call. The Meals Club sucks. Looks
Uh,
cool as shit though. But he gets the fall through the floor clip seam thingy that Gert discovered, I believe. And now he's just kind of doing modern any percent strats to get some weapons here.
Yeah, honestly, think going for the killing the Guardian first would have been the play, since
Wait, he's just dipping? This is interesting.
Huh.
It's almost definitely faster, I think, to just walk out. Because he could have killed a Guardian on the way, but this is
Yeah.
surprising.
I know what
Yes,
he's going for.
Yeah, and I don't know what he's going for either anymore. This is this game has taken an interesting turn.
Yes.
Normally I can kind of predict what everyone's kind of working towards, and like we know Vlad's working on camera stuff, and we can probably assume Taco is as well.
Yeah.
And we know Storewide's definitely going for those dog treasures. I'm not sure what Shrimp is doing right now, but I'm just so surprised that 14 Shrines hasn't been marked off when we have two players like decently close to it. I mean, they've both put in a good amount of time,
Yeah.
but they've
Yeah.
just kind of been distracted by other goals and collecting resources. That Shrimp is mounting.
Shrimp's still mounting stuff. Okay.
Right.
Wait, is this horse count? Does this horse count because they're different
Yeah.
mount?
Yeah, the white the Zelda source counts as a different because it's like special and that is considered a unique horse for a quest. He almost ran out of stamina. He did run out of stamina.
no.
That is so rough.
He got debated.
no. He really did, though. I don't think he has enough unless he mashes his
Yeah.
finger off, right? I mean,
Oh no, it's tight.
this
So-
is.
So we're saying that when you mount it, you actually like have to tame it and sit on it.
Yeah,
That's
so if it's
counted.
tameable, you have to tame it, basically.
Okay.
The way it works. Like Lionels aren't tameable, so you just have to get on and
Right.
get off. But like this horse
Okay.
and all other horses that are tameable need to be tamed.
Yeah.
So
that
like
makes
stall
sense.
horses, you can't tame stall horses, so you can just get on and get off.
Okay.
Oh no, that's not a lot of extra stam. Yeah, he just
Oh.
yeah, that's
Oh,
rough. He's
that's
gonna reload.
Oh,
Okay.
Even with all three though, that's like he's not making it easy on himself. Oh no, Piston
I'm
dies.
Piston.
Freaking Guardians, man. They
should have this saved from the shrine, so it shouldn't be that bad, but it's
Yeah.
still
It
sad.
feels bad, man. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
you never want to die like that.
And Tay looks like he's an Elden. Is he collecting the Koroks here? It looks like it.
Oh, maybe a rusty shield.
Yes.
As well. Like a refiner rusty shield using a knockout.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, that'd be smart if you're an Elden. Like, whoever's doing that can do that pretty easily. Yeah, he's definitely getting those Elden Koroks. So it's kind of surprising that he hasn't just finished the shrines because I feel like he's really close to that.
They're both kind of almost like. I think they're both under the assumption that nobody else is going for them, so they can take their time, but they're both going for them kind of slowly. So it's going to be interesting when when one of them finally marks it off. But
yeah, I don't know.
Piston-
When I'm doing Lockout, I'm just like, let me just get the goal done before.
yeah, I know what you mean. Piston does get the Guardian Spear though, so that brings him up to a 6-3 lead, which is pretty commanding in my opinion on a board this difficult. But what's interesting is like we have 7 creatures and 9 creatures, Mount 7 and Mount 9, and we got Collect 4 and Collect 5 picture memories.
Yeah.
Both of which are going to be done by the same person, most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are interesting in that, if one team was to get all 4 of those goals, that would be in a huge position to kind of take the win, in my opinion, because that's a big win. Like if Vlad Wemp takes that, they're only 3 goals away from winning, and if Takenator takes those 4 goals, they're now in the lead. And if Tay was to close out 14 Shrines, they'd have a 2-point lead. So, and he's already working on all these Korok goals. Tay knows his Koroks pretty well, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he grinded out some of these like 12 Elden Koroks pretty fast and 15 Tabantha. Like you can do 15 Tabantha Koroks pretty quickly if you know where they all are and you know good wind bombs between each one.
I mean, Tay is learning, or has learned Hundo, so he knows his Koroks.
Yeah.
And how to effectively get between all of them efficiently.
think that's the
And
hardest
that's-
part about Koroks.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
knowing where
Is
they are.
knowing where they are and how to maneuver the ones that are kind of spread out efficiently.
Yeah.
Ooh, right into the wall.
Yeah, it's unfortunate when you go
Ugh.
for Tay. But yeah, like Tay probably thinks like, oh, no one's gonna contest me on shrines because like it's on me.
Yeah.
Which is like a
Yeah.
valid reasoning in my opinion. But but I've fallen into that mindset before. Like when there's eventide on the board, I assume no one else is gonna go for it. But people know that I do that. So
Yeah.
if I wait to do that last, someone could snipe me just because I'm focusing on a bunch of other goals. So
Yep.
he's gonna have to be mindful of that. I mean, this is Piston's third test of strength shrine. I think he's got to be. He might. This is either like his last one or maybe his last two. He's got to be close. He
Yeah.
might actually. He's probably gonna end up sniping. This is a shrine 13. Yeah, I was gonna say like he's got to be really close here.
Tay's
Oh.
decision to not like really commit to shrines might actually just help him because
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's gonna get more goals by doing Koroks than by doing shrines. So
But it's just,
considering
it's the
they don't know
sunk
they're gonna get
cost fallacy in that. I guess maybe that's
yeah.
But it's like he's put so much time into getting some shrines, right? Ooh,
Yeah.
Piston might be
Oh,
screwed here. Oh, Piston is screwed here, I think.
He's going for the backup.
Oh, yeah. His backup's not easy, though.
This is
Get
scuff
out.
backup. That's in the
Yeah.
backup.
Oh, he has skew, but I don't know if it's strong enough to get out. You might have to
You might
ESC or
want
you
to
have to reload.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Sometimes you have to
This is
ESC.
I hate getting stuck in this pillar. I don't even know how you
Yep.
lose skew in this thing either. It happens
I-
infrequently, but when it,
Oh,
nice,
very
it's up.
nice.
Wow, that
Yeah.
was a really
I-
good backup.
Yeah, I tend to get stuck in the pillar just because I accidentally like don't press something fast enough and I lose skew, which
I've never actually seen that backup before. That's pretty slick.
It's really hard and scuffed, and sometimes you have to ESC. So
yeah.
Oh, we got Schwemp up at the top of Mount Satori at the Cherry Blossom or the Yamazakura, I believe is what it's called in Japanese. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jason. I learned that word recently from watching anime.
Sliding down.
Yeah, where is he going? I thought he was. I guess I mean, obviously he would have known if Lord of the Mountain was here, but he might just be kind of passing by because it's on the way to like maybe a stall horse or. There's actually a stall horse at Mount Satori. I wonder. I don't know if he
Is
got
there?
that or not. Yeah, there's one
Oh.
kind of on like the kind of west, a little bit northwest side, sort of.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really easy to scare away though.
I'll have to keep that in mind because the one I usually end up going to is Hebrew just because I know that it's there.
There's a few. There's like one in Akala that I get sometimes, like in between the two Akala stables and like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, I
Jeez.
forgot about that one too.
So Stoimp getting, or not Stoimp, Vlad getting his Zelda study memory here.
Ooh.
He's probably only one memory away.
Yeah,
'Cause he
that
got
is very
1,
close.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, so he needs to get the one in Urk Plains, which is just a good wind bomb away from getting the first picture memory goal. I never actually bet my money. I didn't actually submit the prediction, and I should have. And I'm bummed because actually, no, everybody voted for whoever everybody is. One person voted 9K. Oh, it was Tay. Tay
That was
bet on the
Tay, yeah.
urchin. Well, he's throwing. He's colluding right now. He's throwing the game so he gets his points probably.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh my god. We should have never let him vote.
Yeah. But it's looking really strong for Ivlad Wimp. I mean,
Yeah.
if they get both these picture memory goals, that puts them at 8. They're gonna get the shrine goal. As soon as Piston picks up one more shrine, they'll put them at 9. I mean, I don't know how far along Takenator and Schwemp are on mount creatures, but it seems like that's Schwemp's sole purpose right now is to mount all these things. So I highly doubt anybody is as close to him as on that goal as anyone else.
Yeah, I agree.
Taco doing shrines is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Tay. Wow, He barely lived that. Maybe Tay told Taco to work on shrines when he decided to switch to Koroks, perhaps.
But
But Tay's doing shrines too.
But
I
he
don't
just
know.
did a shrine.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird that
Very
that
confusing.
Taco's doing a shrine in general. But either way, Piston's finishing up his last shrine right now, so he's gonna mark this off. Tay's
Yep.
probably gonna be a little upset because I think he was only like one or
Yeah.
two short.
But also he didn't like push for shrines as much, so
Mm-mm.
What I think will be really interesting is what Piston decides to work on next.
Yeah.
Do you think he's
Yeah.
gonna work on like a longer goal or like kind of try to snipe one of the easier ones? Like I mean, like Refine a Rusty Shield really isn't that long of a goal. It's just a bit inconvenient.
I still think it's better to go to like not go for a long one.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, you
Yeah.
don't go for a long one until you
Yeah.
see the end game in sight, right? You see the
Yeah.
position layer where you're like, all right, I do this one long goal, and my teammate does this other one long goal, and then we win the game, right?
Yeah.
We started enough. We started early enough where we're probably going to be ahead of them for the rest of the match.
Yeah.
I say this all the time, but like it's really tempting to go for what you know, but you kind of have to get out of that mindset when you do bingo and go
I
for
agree.
what's faster rather than what you can do better. Even if that means you're gonna do something that's gonna be scuffed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's
Taco
like
going
really
for
easy to
Taco's
just
going
be
for a
like,
spider wind bomb here, but he gets a
yeah.
rusty shield. Wait a second.
Ooh.
Is he thinking what I'm thinking? Is that a
Yeah.
or a fine shield to be seen in the future? But yeah, he was going for a spider there, but he could have just climbed up on those instead. Stood on him and just went pop. Going for the swag points, but now he's just walking, so I'm a little confused.
More.
With that
Oh,
said, though, so Piston marks off 14 shrines. Tay marks off 12 Elden Koroks. Sees that
Yep.
the 14 shrines was marked off, and then Vlad marks off the 4 picture memories, so he knows he's only
Yeah.
one away.
Yeah.
Looks like Vlad is going to get the like Colomo memory here, which is I think a smart play. It's probably the easiest one to get. So
Yeah. Agreed.
it looks like Schwemp is splitting Balloon Koroks and Mount 7/9 creatures, but he is
he might
nowhere
give up his balloon
close. Yeah, he is nowhere close to equipped to
No.
do this. And I think he's realizing just about
Yeah.
now how unequipped he is.
It's one of those
You need-
ones that you have to know from the beginning and start
Yeah.
stalking arrows because
Yep.
you don't want to be you don't want to be in a position
just
where
gonna-
you're finally
he's gonna
out of
burn all
yep.
of them. There they go. That's 3 in a row.
Yep.
He's gonna get down to 1 or 2 arrows and then back out and just
Yeah,
call
he
it.
is.
Because you
It's
definitely
the
don't want to get
classic.
to a point like this where like you're so far away from arrows with no easy way to get back to the Korok itself and run out when you still have balloons to pop. And it's,
I don't think he even has enough to finish this Korok in particular. I'm not sure.
mm-mm.
Oh, interesting. Apparently you can use bombs on this one. I'd know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Some balloon Koroks are close enough,
Yeah.
but most of them are not. This is one of the rare ones where you can.
Yeah.
And if there's anything in this game that I would be like, yeah, you should probably give up on, it's the pinwheel ones.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get just destroyed by those.
I know
Like, if you're
sometimes
not-
like if I'm just collecting Koroks and like
Yeah.
for a region and it's a pinwheel, I'm like, you know what? No, we'll find
Yeah.
another one. We'll just go to a different one. We're not messing
Yeah.
with this one.
Especially if you're just going for like, yeah, like Katie said, a region and not for them in particular. It's
Yeah.
probably going to be faster to go find another one rather than reload 5 times.
Yeah.
Ooh, and
Oh, that's
Vlad with the
unfortunate.
game over. Trying to win bomb, failing, and then just tumbling, taking damage while tumbling. And is Piston now going for towers?
Oh,
He
Oh, I
might.
hope not.
be.
heading
What else?
towards. What else would he be going towards Lake Tower and like the
Yeah.
Farron region for?
Ooh.
Um,
'Cause,
I
like
would
some
go
of
for
those.
I guess the way he sees it is he already has dueling peaks and plateau, so he only needs 6 more towers. Which
Right.
yeah,
going based
that's
off of all
more than
towers route,
anything.
he'll go Lake, Farron, and then Hateno, and then Lonaroo. That's
Yeah.
4, and then he could either decide to continue on the normal all towers route, which would be Akala Eldon, or he could warp and do like Central to Bantha or Ridgeland, I guess.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what he does. This is, I think it's not a bad play because like right,
No.
he knows he's 1 tower up anybody else, and he knows no one's coming for this right now, right? So
I mean, I think the play should be to go for Secret Club Secret because you need 600 rupees for that, and that's it.
Yeah.
And that's
yeah,
like so
and that's what
short
Tay's
compared to
going
the other
for, right?
ones. Yeah,
So that makes
yeah.
sense. I would agree that's not a bad call. I think
Mm-mm.
Rusty Shield or Secret Club would probably be what I would go for. But
Yeah.
I
And then
also
maybe 8 hours.
yeah. Or
Also, like,
maybe carry what ails you. I don't know. I mean, like if you know your Goron spice merchants, you could
yeah.
technically do that one kind of fast.
You need a
Um,
VN to Bantha, I think, though. So that's a
is it?
little.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But I
You need
mean,
Gerudo into Bantha, I think. But
no,
I not
need
Gerudo, Goron.
you don't need Goron. You can do
Oh,
the merchants, but you can also go to Korok Forest.
oh no.
I'm not sure which one's faster. At
Yeah.
least I think they sell Goron Spice in Korok Forest.
Yeah.
Might
I
be
mean,
wrong.
there's
Oh, do
still
they?
I'm not
Rusty
sure.
Shield.
Could be wrong. I don't know the merchants that well. But yeah, no, Rusty Shield. Ooh, TNT Piston blowing himself up, but he's got 5 hearts. Ooh,
That was
wow.
that's close.
He was really banking on the ragdoll stopping in time, and
Ooh.
it stopped at a quarter heart. That would have been annoying to die there.
Yeah.
So at this point, Vlad don't need 4 goals to win, so they don't really need to focus on playing the long game. They just need to focus on trying to like
Just close
pretty
out
much
goals.
Yeah.
I mean, like
So
the I mean,
3
just the threat of getting Mount 7 and Mount 9 creatures, right? That puts them at 11, and then you got the towers, which you can kind of assume you have on lock, would put you at 12, and then you just need
Yeah.
1 more.
Yeah.
So
yeah, which is why I think that like going to Goron and then to Bantha or like going to Gerudo is the is probably the better play.
Yeah. And
how much
selling.
how much money do you need to buy the Gerudo clothes from the shop
600.
inside of Gerudo Town?
You
Oh,
don't
and
buy anything.
But no,
It does
you know
anyway.
no.
you
So you
can.
know
I
that
don't know how much
You
it costs.
the new campfire glitch thing where you look up at the sky, you can do that just outside of Gerudo and then just walk into town before that trigger, which kicks you out loads, and then you can just buy them.
Oh.
Yeah. So I want to start seeing people do that, but I don't know how much more it is or less. Like, is it?
I don't know because I never
I didn't
bought
know that.
them.
Yeah, no one ever buys them because you just get the ones from.
Yeah, and that's all you really need for whatever, just for traversing Gerudo.
Yeah.
Do they not let you
Oh.
buy them? Because I know
No, no.
they're like you can't sell them. I think you can't sell the Gerudo clothes.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
know.
it's Desert Voe, no? Or
Is it? I think you might be able to.
Well, you only need to buy 2 pieces too, so
I think no, I don't think
wait,
it's Vo. I think maybe it is Vo, but I could have sworn I
it's
saw somebody like walk in and just buy them.
I mean you might be able to do Secret Club without
Yeah,
with the campfires because you just like run
Just-
in. Well, you
yeah,
do it on the side, you climb, and then you like go to this one door and then talk a bunch. And then you
yeah.
get kicked out or something, and then you do it again, and then you're all good.
Mhm. But I mean, if you're going to be doing undefeated champ, which I'm assuming Tay
That is.
Tay's under the assumption that he might have to do it. So
This is
Vlad is
BT,
trying to BTB and
a bit of a scuffed one. But yeah, that's good. Like, that's still 3 short ones, so if you're in a position to win, well, you can either try and go for the really long ones, or you can just go for the short ones. But it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter anyway. So it
Run.
does based on what. I guess it is fair because Tay does has mucked off Eldin, so
Oh no, this Mama's getting pushed around. I think Vlad's gotta just drop his VTB.
Yeah.
You don't wanna move him ideally. Ideally you just wanna freeze all 3 enemies so you don't have to deal with the Mama getting pushed around, but I don't know how many ice arrows he has.
yeah.
That wouldn't bother
I
Yeah.
think you
It's
can
not going.
just kill them if you have a good enough bow, but it's
Even that though, I mean like that's just annoying, right?
yeah.
And Shrump is finally in Rito Village, so probably heading to go Mount Tiba after
How many is
collecting
he at
some.
now? He's probably got both the deers. He's got the regular horse, the white horse. Got a Lionel. That's 5.
Mhm.
There's no bears really in this area. I don't think he's gotten any bears.
Maybe,
This is such a. These are man, mountain
not?
creatures have a long goal.
All right.
There we go. Tay mucks it off.
Nice.
Oh, it's only the Vi that's sold in town. Okay. Or they sell Vo clothes, not Vi. Or wait, Vi is sold in town, not in
Vi
the
is sold in town. Vo is
Oh,
sold in the
oh.
Secret Club.
I mean,
Okay,
if
so
you
Vi
can
and Vi
get
is
him,
what you need. Vi is what you need. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I'm
you
pretty
need the
sure you do.
Vi.
But you
How long-
can campfire glitch in and then buy the clothes. It's just difficult because you have to make sure the clothes are loaded in, right? So you
Yeah.
can buy
Is it
them while not
loaded
having
in?
the trigger loaded in. What was that?
Is the door loaded in?
Well, like we don't need to
'Cause you
worry
can
about secret club. Oh, I guess if you're trying to do
in
secret
this
clubs,
door, yeah.
I guess in this case, yeah. I don't know. I think the door would load in.
Yeah, so you just do the door, and then if you get kicked out, just do it again, and that'll probably be better because you don't need 600 rupees. So
The question is, how much does it cost? I'm gonna go look it up. Because is it 600 if you buy them? I doubt it, right? Do you think it's the same?
I would imagine it's
mean,
more than 600,
yeah.
but
Either way, you're still paying. So, and we
Yeah.
don't like paying. So
it's finally gonna get extra heart. Putting all those shrines to use.
It's so each piece of the Gerudo set is sold for 180. So it's actually 60
That's-
rupees cheaper to buy it from inside the town
Oh.
oh damn,
with the glitch. So that's interesting. Can't
You
wait to see
can't
somebody
buy-
do that.
yeah. I wonder why they're in there because you can't buy 2 copies, right? And you can't sell them.
No, you can definitely
least
buy
I
2
did.
copies. Because you can have 2 copies of like
Okay.
a Hylian of a lot like
Mhm.
Hylian tunics and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's the only things you can't have 2 copies of are like the Champion's tunic and like the Zora's
Yeah.
armor and special stuff like that.
Yeah. Tay just needs 9 more Koroks till he gets to 30.
Which for Tay is probably not that many. So
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of Koroks on the way to like whatever he's probably gonna do.
yeah.
Vlad closed out 4 dog treasures, so
Oh,
that was
Yeah.
kind of one of the ones I think Storewide was working on.
yeah.
Mhm. Which is just, giving them more of a lead on the easy stuff, and that's
Yeah.
not what Takenator needs right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they started off kind of losing the early game with those first 4
Yeah.
quick goals, and that they
Yeah.
kind of haven't really been able to come back from that. Kind of always been around 4 goals down.
Yep.
And I think they went more broadly, like they pushed a lot less goals, as in they went for more goals at one time
hmm
rather than push for one and then which
And then moving
Yeah.
on, and
trying to manage all of them at once means like it means that you're gonna get sniped probably more.
Yeah.
Or like you're
And
just
it's what did
you're just
happen.
spreading yourselves too thin, right?
Yeah.
You just can't.
Yeah.
You're gonna be able to if you focus on one goal, you're gonna be able to mark that one goal off faster than you would be able to mark off two if you were
Yeah.
splitting your attention. So.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that you have to manage, and it's part of bingo. But I do think they spread themselves a little too thin.
Yeah. Especially when you're doing lockout. It's easier to manage goals and have manage multiple goals when you're doing a co-op, because it doesn't matter how fast you do it. Like just your overall time matters. So it makes more sense to manage goals that way. But when you're doing a lockout, you kind of have to be you have to sacrifice your inefficiency of doing multiple things at once so that you can get the goals completed and then move on before the other team snipes it.
I think both teams spread themselves a little thin, but I've had like a much better early, like had a really good early game,
Yeah.
and
I can't
spread
believe
themselves like a little less thin.
I can't believe Piston got that BTB. That was really late bullet time. I
Yeah.
thought for sure he wasn't gonna get a bounce, but he did, and he unequipped his shield in time, so that way he converted all the momentum to vertical, which was really clean. He's only one tower away now, if I'm not mistaken. After this, so
Yeah.
I believe so.
How long has he spent trying to go for towers?
not too long, honestly. I
Wow.
mean, he was able to get from Lake Tower to here, and I think like
He marked it off at
minutes.
so 16 minutes.
16, yeah, that's pretty efficient.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
For
that's
8
17
towers.
minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he gets this, which he's definitely going to, and then Schwemp gets the last 2 mount squares, and that's
Yep.
GG. And even if he doesn't get those, I mean, at this point, like Piston and Vlad are just kind of racing Schwemp to the last 2 squares that they need to win.
Yeah.
Like Schwemp will just keep working on creatures, and then I don't know what Vlad's working on. He's just trying to win bomb out of Castle Grounds here, but he can do anything. He can work on balloon
He's kind of
Korok.
got nothing to do, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
has a
I
lot of
mean-
options.
I guess curry and refining a shield, but I don't think it matters too much.
Yeah, I'm really surprised no one has tried to refine a shield. It's really not
Yeah.
that hard.
Might be what he's doing, because he just picked up 2 shields
Okay.
and going to Woodland Stable. So that is, climb up the mountain a little bit and just find an Octorok. So that makes that easy.
It looks like Schwemp is looking for a stall horse, maybe?
Oh.
Going into Hebra here? Or is he headed to Teba still? I think he might actually be going to Teba. The flight range and Schwemp. Name a better a better combo. He loves this place.
I'm sure he was happy to pick up the mount the different creatures for this. So yes, I can finally go to the flight range.
Also, the swallow bow, one of the better bows for pinwheel Koroks. So
Very true.
All these balloons, am I right?
wonder who thought of that Korok goal.
Nice little
Someone who's
midair
evil.
from
These pinwheel Koroks are just the worst.
They are so hard.
Actually, who was it?
What was that?
Who actually thought of it? I think it's either me or you.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might have been Bing's maybe, but I think it was either
There's
you or
no
me.
way Bings would think
Yeah,
about.
Bing. Well, I just say it might have been Bing's
Yeah.
because Bing submitted like half the goals. He thought of a bunch of. He submitted
As in,
so many.
we were talking
no,
about it in
Yeah,
like a while back. So
yeah. It kind of came up when we were doing Bingo Bash, right? I think we did one of
Yeah.
them. for Bingo Bash. We did goal rings, and we were like, which other ones would be good? And we said goal rings, balloon Koroks, and puzzle Koroks, and that was a mistake.
Evil.
Probably should have did acorn.
All your fault.
I don't think there are as many acorn Koroks as there are balloon Koroks. I might be wrong, but
No, I think there's way more
acorns are
balloons
nice.
than there are acorns.
yeah.
Because acorns are easy, but they're like there aren't a lot of them. I haven't
Yeah.
looked at where they are on the map though. So
Somebody added the one special Korok at near Hateno where you have to shoot the like 10 targets. That's probably one of the most
Oh.
unique Koroks in the game. There's
Yeah.
obviously, there's 900 Koroks, so there's bound to be some that are very unique, but that one in particular I think is super cool.
Yeah, I like that one.
So Tay is up to 26 Koroks now, so he'll probably be able to close out 30 Koroks quite soon here. Wait, what route did
Did
Piston do? He might have skipped Hateno.
I have no
something?
idea.
Because the way I was counting, he would have had it by now. Eldon was going to be his 8th one, but I guess he skipped.
He must have skipped Hateno because I don't remember that one.
Yeah, that or he
Oh,
skipped like
very nice.
Lano? No, there was no way he would have skipped Lano, right? That's interesting.
So they need 2 more. Stomp has, yeah. Well, they need 3 more.
Yeah.
I don't know how many mounts Stomp is on, but
He marked it off and then unmarked it. So
He must have remembered that
he
he had
must
to
have
do
like
one more.
counted wrong. Yeah, I guess he counted wrong. He
Yeah.
must have missed one. I didn't see what it was though when he opened his map.
30
And that's one of
Koroks
those
is
ones
small.
where like that's kind of one of those ones that's hard to track. You have to be like taking notes or marking your
Yeah.
map as you do it, or because that is definitely not tracked by the game.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Edian.
Gwamp, I think, is trying to track down.
What up, happy 1 hour?
What up? Yeah, Strump is now putting a mark on his map to go find a stall horse, I think. Which I think puts him at 7, if I count correctly.
Or a bear, yeah.
Yeah. Bears are actually... You can probably find a grizzly mall maybe around here. I know there's a lot of them in like the Gerudo Highlands,
Yeah.
but I would assume there's at least 1 or 2 in Hebra. It's a lot of those rhino guys. What are those guys called? You know what I'm talking about? The blue rhinos in Hebra?
Yeah.
Those are kind of a weird addition to this game, don't you think?
A little bit. A little bit.
The moose, I get it. The moose feels like it fits. The rhino guys, kind of weird. They're cool though. Don't get me wrong, and they have good meat. Clean.
We should hopefully we get a bunch more mounts in Breath of the Wild too. That way,
Can you
Mount-
mount a moose?
um,
We didn't mention moose earlier. Can you mount a moose?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. But I love it when you. Oh, did he almost get the double suck on that shield? He almost did. He almost sucked it back up. By getting refine a shield.
Nice.
Kind of a vague
Kills-
square in that. Do you need to
oh, there's one
collect
more.
the shield or not? But no, that's it.
Oh,
They,
yeah.
they double marked. They got the
moose
rest
Wow.
cannot be mounted. Okay.
in the Mount 7. GG.
I had not tried
GGs.
to mount a moose, so I couldn't remember if you could do it or not.
So
There
I
are
put
players
GG.
in
in
here.
the right place.
GG. What was that?
GG.
I said I put my points in the right place.
You did.
Yeah, well,
That or you're intentionally throwing to double
you.
your points.
GG's.
GG.
I got my points.
That was fast.
GG's.
That was
You guys
really
are
fast.
That was fast for a board that I did not think was going to be very fast.
Yeah, you
Piston
got
is OP, that's what I'll say.
early game
What was that?
was
Yeah, early game was insane. Yeah,
that,
you guys
that
got,
kind of like
ones.
early game was really make or break for
Yeah.
in the way this bingo played out.
And this was
Yeah.
definitely a board that benefited from getting those early goals fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Being able to avoid stuff like undefeated champ and or what
Oh
have
yeah,
you.
no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Connoisseur.
I'm kind of disappointed that there was no
Your
San
plan did
Siro
not
racing
work this
content,
time,
but,
Z2.
Wait,
well,
GG, did you
it's
pick this seed?
Yeah, I
Oh
did.
shit! I didn't know that. Jeez. No wonder why this board was nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not nuts. My standards for a good board are just a little bit higher than
I mean, this is a good board.
Jason's
I'll admit
standards.
you picked
It
it.
was
You picked a
rough.
good.
It was a pretty
seed.
It was
good
a
Well, it
good
was
board
nice
because,
synergy.
like, as much as like there were some really gross things on there, it still only ended up being an hour, and it made for some interesting conversations because, like, we were trying to figure out where people were going because it would look like, like, hey, you look like you were doing shrines, then all of a sudden you detoured to Elden Koroks, and that kind of killed you there a little bit.
Yeah, no, our team played very unorganized, and it was my fault. It was my routing.
Well,
Was
it
very
was not
poor.
just your fault. My
Well, it was my
I
routing
forgot
because
like 90% of the things that I was supposed to get.
yeah. Plus, like missing the Kakariko BTB, like me missing that first try, like I knew that someone else was probably gonna snipe that, so I immediately just
Yeah.
started going for shrines.
Yeah. I
Um,
think the rule you spread yourself a little too thin.
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, I figured like Koroks were gonna be like my best bet at that point whenever I saw
Yeah.
like them have 5. But the board was also a really bad board for Koroks, just because 30
Yeah.
Korok, 15 Pinwheel,
Yeah.
15 Tabantha, and then 12 Elden. I spent most of my time counting how many Koroks I had in each region. Like
Yeah.
I had my fingers up, like trying to count. Like, okay, I got that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. But no,
Yeah,
yeah,
there's a pull request sitting on the Bingo Sync GitHub page to add counters for squares, and I really want that to get merged in. So that way, like,
all right.
there'd be like two little buttons like inside the 12 Elden
Yeah.
Korok square, like a plus and minus, and you would have a little counter there, so you could literally just increment the counter
Yeah.
every time you collect the Elden
That'd
Korok,
be
which would be super
nice.
nice for
That
those
would
kind
be
of
So
good.
goals.
nice.
That
Here,
would
I
be
just keep a
awesome.
notebook. I just keep a notebook next to my
Yeah, that's the way to
mouse
do it
with
right
like a
now.
pen. Like if
Uh-huh.
I need 10, like if I need 12 Elden Koroks, I make 12 circles, and then every time I do it, and then that way when all the 12 are crossed out, I know I have them. But yeah,
Yeah, the counter is only showing your screen. It's completely client side.
And
Yeah,
bring
it
up
was
the Google Sheets.
poor routing on my part because like I was originally going to go for picture memories and then shrines and shrine
Yeah,
quests.
you said that, and then I decided I would try it. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It was my choice to go through with it. Yeah. Also, my judgment
Bummer,
and
we
my
didn't get to
place
see
up.
weapon connoisseur.
Yeah,
I
I was
used to-
contemplating doing that.
I
Like
didn't
I was
even know the weapons.
I was about to get the
would have been.
Moblin Club from the Moblin behind the one Korok that I was struggling with, the Acorn
Oh
one.
my
Oh my
god.
goodness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tay mainly sniped T for me. I got sniped out of T goals.
yeah, you definitely did store wide. Like
Mhm.
Tay and Piston were really close with shrines, and like the entire time we're like, all right, well, Piston's a little bit further ahead. Oh, but Piston went off and did something else, and was like, okay, Tay might be able to
Yeah.
pull off shrines. It was like back and forth on a couple of those goals, and like the dog treasures too. Just doing similar things, and it's like, all right, well, who's gonna focus on that goal and get it done first, and that's kind of what happened.
Imagine focusing on goals.
Yeah.
That's how I got
Couldn't
dog
be me.
treasures. I didn't focus on them at all. I just did other stuff and got them on the way.
Yeah.
There is talk of another game. It would have to be
Oh.
a short one though, because there is something
Oh
coming
yeah,
up at
there's
5.
stuff coming up.
I also do
So
have to go, so
I would
I'll let
also have
ADN
to
take
go.
my shift.
Yeah.
Alright,
it
ADN
would-
can double time.
I didn't do anything for this one.
Yeah, no, you're taking both of our shifts.
Oh, all right. I'll take 2 shifts.
Speak,
I'll calm
speak
the whole thing if you guys want.
Yeah, I could stay in calm if needed.
Thoughts on the players? Another
I-
game
Down for
or
a short one.
I need to go, but
okay?
Yeah,
No
I
worries.
need to. Got stuff I need to do.
All right,
Yeah,
2v2.
I'll set that out as well.
Understandable. GG's. That was a fun match to
GGs.
watch.
Yes.
GG's.
Yeah,
Doing
Good pick on the board,
2v1.
D2.
thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
GG's on
I'll
the
pick one next
predictions.
time.
Ones.
Week.
Hopefully, I'll be able to play next time. I'm out of town,
Yeah.
so I can. But it was a good match to commentate.
Yes.
But yeah, we have a Super Mario Sunshine Bingo match coming up in 1 hour 15 minutes, and we have more Breath of the Wild Bingo matches, as you can see, coming up. One on Sunday, August 7th, and one on Saturday, August 7th. Wait, they can't both be August 7th. That's not possible.
Yeah.
So
No.
Saturday is the 7th.
Saturday's
and
the 7th.
Sunday is the 8th. And we have a lockout and a co-op coming up.
Cool.
So if you want to sign up for those,
Look forward to that.
check out the Bingothon Discord. But yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for playing. Thanks for restreaming, Jason.
Thanks for
Thank you,
comments,
Jason.
Mules,
Oh yeah.
and
my
Key,
pleasure.
and Z2.
Yes, thank
I
you.
thought you were gonna miss me out there for a bit, and I was like, "Oh dear,
Nah, man.
toxic player."
The next
I
time
didn't
I'm
quite
taking
like
the
the
commentator.
board, so
The next time I'm taking
no.
commentators, I'm gonna leave Z2 out just to see what his reaction is. But yeah, we're gonna rate Orcris, so be sure to give him some love.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it from us. Have a good rest of your day or night, wherever you are.
Thank you.